Have you ever taken the time to think about all of the things that have impacted you in your life and shaped and molded you into the person you are today? Today, I will be talking about some of the most important things in my life that have changed who I am for the better or worse. As I continue, I will talk about a person, a place, and an experience that have changed me. First, I will talk about a person. The person I will be talking about today will be my dad. Everyone relies on my dad. Let me just start off with that. I do it the most, though, I would have to say. I go to him when my car's having an issue, like most recently, my AC and my tires. And now there's a new one to tell him about that I haven't told him about yet. That's going to be a fun start. And I also go to him when I need something done in the house, any projects, which usually I end up doing them myself, but I still ask him about it. And everyone also goes to him, and it's funny enough that he finds time for his own projects because everyone does go to him and he always drops what he's doing to go there. And my dad also works so much that even his boss has to tell him to take time off because if it was up to him, he would never take time off and he would just work. My dad is probably the reason why I also have a work drive like I do, because he pushes me to keep going even when I don't want to do something. And so overall, that is why the person that has impacted me the most is my dad. Next, I will be talking about a place. There's so many places in my life that have impacted me, from my great-grandma's house to the park in town to the school itself. But for this example today, I will be talking about the dance studio at my high school. The dance studio at my high school taught me to push. Even when I was injured, I still pushed through. It taught me to not give up on myself and to keep going. And at the dance studio at my high school is probably where I made some of my best friends. And the friends that I made at the high school also pushed me to be confident in myself and to keep going and to not give up on myself. They taught me to be confident and overall, some of my best memories were made at the dance studio at my high school. It's where I met some of my closest friends who impacted me all throughout the year and where I learned to be confident in myself. Finally, I will be talking about an experience that has changed my life and will continue to change my life. Today, I will be talking about how I found out my mom tested positive for an experience that has and will continue to change my life even in the future. A few months ago, I found out I was positive for the gene that carries breast cancer known as BRCA. Last year, in the middle of my senior year, my mom found out she was positive for the gene, which is why I know I am. Since then, my mom has gone to multiple counseling sessions and doctor's appointments to decide what the best course of action for her would be. She recently had a double mastectomy and is now recovering from that. Since BRCA is a genetically passed gene, I had to be tested, which is what we just went through. Since I am so young, it will more than likely not affect me as of right now, but since I know, I will be better prepared in the future for it. More than likely, once I reach my mother's age is when it'll all start having to affect me, but I will already know what I am in store for, because she just went through all that. In conclusion, today we have talked about some of the things that have impacted me and changed who I am. We talked about a person, a place, and an experience that have all impacted me. When we think about all the things that have impacted us and changed who we are, it is truly one of a kind thing to see how they have molded us and changed us into the person we are today.